I'm Kara O, and I wrote a book called Marriage Made Easy. I also wrote a book called Men Made Easy that describes men, helps women understand what's really going on inside of them. And this is not in either of my books. It's just a communication technique that I'd like to share with you that could help you be able to talk about things that are not always so easy to talk about. Maybe things where you're upset, you're frustrated, you have been storing up some resentment, and you know that it's damaging your relationship. So this is what you do. First of all, you do it at a time when you're going to be completely undisturbed by children, phones, someone coming to the door, emails, texting, any of that stuff. Shut it all down. And then you get 2 chairs and sit knees to knees, face to face. And then just imagine that this is a safe place, that there is no reactions allowed, no getting angry, no blaming, any of that stuff. That's not what this is about. This is about being heard and about hearing our partner, really hearing what's deep down in their hearts, what's going on. And I swear, this will help you open up the channels of communication, because when it shuts off, that's when the relationship starts going into the toilet. So here's what you do. You're sitting face to face, and you take turns. You decide who goes first, and then you talk about whatever it is you need to talk about. One person speaks, and the other one listens silently. No reacting, no commenting, just listen. That's it. There's something I learned years ago called co-counseling, and this is sort of what it is. And you can decide on a time period if you want, set a timer, and for however long one person talks, and then when you're done, the other person just takes it in and then tries to repeat back to them with these words. What I heard you say is, and then you can let the person who was speaking know that you really got it. You really heard what they were saying. And if it's not quite right, then they will make an adjustment and say it in a different way or with more clarity. But you are not allowed to get upset with each other. If you do, it's time out. And you can either close your eyes and do a little meditation and some breathing for however long, because the goal here, remember, is to communicate. The reason you're having a problem is because you haven't been able to communicate effectively. So then you can go back to continuing the conversation. And then you can ask, what do you need to say about this, the thing that you've shared? Tell me what's going on for you. And just kind of do a very gentle back and forth and back and forth and see what happens. And just remember, this is a safe space that you've created around you. Just even if it's just, this 6 feet by 6 feet that that's it. Anything outside of that doesn't feel so safe. But this is a loving, nurturing space that you create together to communicate from your heart to theirs. It's an amazingly effective tool for being able to open up the possibility of love to come back and flourish. And I would recommend doing it, as a ritual, maybe every week. It can be unbelievable to where maybe all week long you can't speak up, but there's something about being able to go into this safe space. You can say all the things that you haven't been able to say. It's really beautiful, and you start loving each other at a deeper, more profound level. I recommend it highly, and I would love to hear from you to let me know how it's working out, because this is, for me, has been an amazing experience with my partner. So good luck with that. It's really quite lovely.